The area now known as Colfax was originally inhabited by Native American tribes, including the Caddo and Tunica peoples, who lived along the Red River for centuries. European exploration began in the 18th century with French and Spanish influences, but permanent settlement started in the early 19th century. Named after Schuyler Colfax, vice president under Ulysses S. Grant, the town was established in 1869 as the seat of newly formed Grant Parish, carved out from Rapides and Wynn parishes to serve as a hub for post-Civil War reconstruction and cotton farming. The Colfax Massacre, 1873. One of the darkest chapters in American history unfolded on Easter Sunday, April 13, 1873, when a violent clash erupted between white supremacist paramilitary groups, including the White League, and armed black freedmen defending the parish courthouse. The dispute stemmed from the contested 1872 gubernatorial election. White forces besieged around 150 black defenders, set the courthouse ablaze, and massacred survivors. Estimates of black deaths range from 60 to 150, with only 3 white fatalities. This event, known as the Colfax Massacre, highlighted the failure of Reconstruction and contributed to the end of federal protections for African Americans in the South. Reconstruction era and legal aftermath. In the massacre's wake, over 90 white perpetrators were indicted under the Enforcement Acts, but the U.S. Supreme Court case United States v. Cruikshank, 1876, ruled that the federal government could not prosecute private citizens for violating the constitutional rights of others, effectively gutting Reconstruction-era laws. Colfax became a symbol of white redemption in Louisiana, with the town remaining predominantly white-controlled despite a majority black population in the parish. A historical marker erected in 1950 by the state controversially described the event as ending carpetbag misrule. 20th century development and economic shifts. Colfax grew modestly as an agricultural center focused on cotton, timber, and later pecans, with the Red River providing transportation. The town incorporated in 1913 and saw infrastructure improvements like railroads and highways. It faced challenges from the Great Depression, floods, and the decline of sharecropping. By mid-century, segregation persisted, but the civil rights movement brought gradual changes. The population peaked around 2,000 in the 1960s to 1970s, supported by small industries, schools, and the establishment of institutions like the Grant Parish Courthouse, rebuilt after the massacre. Modern era and cultural legacy. Today, Colfax is a small town of about 1,500 residents, serving as the Grant Parish seat with a mix of historic sites and rural life. The Colfax Massacre is commemorated at the Colfax Memorial Cemetery and through annual events, though debates over its interpretation continue. The economy relies on forestry, agriculture, and proximity to Alexandria. In recent decades, efforts to preserve history include the Louisiana State Exhibit Museum and local festivals, reflecting a community grappling with its painful past while promoting tourism and education on Reconstruction violence.